Well, the parties here in the Western Cape, Hugo, have already been at it. They have been complaining about the processes, as you've heard from Aljama. Some of those discrepancies that they're pointing to is the amendments and the scratching of the numbers on some of these results, and saying that what their agents, their party agents, have recorded does not reflect what the IEC is officially showing on their results. So what they have done then as political parties here in the Western Cape, with the exception of the DA, they have filed an urgent objection in terms of Section 55 of the Electoral Act 73 of 1998, and have combined a request, I should say, for the condonation pertaining to the 9 o'clock deadline. Remember, the IEC gave political parties, individuals who are contesting these elections, which are independent candidates this time around this year, and organizations that have disputes, they gave them a deadline of 9 o'clock this evening to file those particular objections they would have had pertaining to the results. Now, earlier on, when I spoke to Xolim Gambi, I listed these political parties, the ANC, the EFF, COPE, AM4C, the Good Party, ACC, NCC, the Land Party, ARA, the UDM, Rise Mzansi, PMC, the Freedom Front Plus, the MK Party, Aljama, the PAC Party, RP Party, Zeki Ahmed, who's an independent candidate here in the Western Cape. Additionally, now we have just received another updated document which now includes Action SA and BOSA. Now, I've got one of those political parties to talk to us about the discrepancies they encountered versus what the IEC shows you, versus what the party agents on the ground are showing you. There are contradictions there, I presume?
Yes, Ati. Look, Ati, in Portland, in Mitchell's Plain, Portland Primary School, our agency told us that we have 850 votes, which is, we won that vote, that VD. And when you check the system only have 20 votes. From 850, only 20 votes. So, I mean, it's just sad where people go out there, stand in those queues and vote for the party of their choice, and the system or the IEC system, they fraudulent those voters.
And so I know that what you have done then is to file this urgent objection with the IEC. What have they told you? I mean, I spoke to them, and I'll reflect on the responses that they gave us, but I just want to get a sense, because you have a different meeting with the IEC as political party representatives versus what they then have with us. But in terms of your engagements with them and what will unfold following this particular process, what have they told you?
Well, look, I mean, you get no answers. They would just tell us that send that email and wait for a response. Personally, I've seen that email as well, besides that email, that letter, but we have not received any response. The SG as well have lodged a complaint. There's no response. So we're waiting from the IEC. I don't know until when.
Thank you so much for your time. Well, they have filed these objections. They have lodged these objections with the IEC commissioners. When we spoke to the provincial head of the IEC here in the Western Cape, Michael Hendrickse, he told us that this is out of his hands. Obviously, now the IEC commissioners will have to look at these complaints, because these political parties are demanding a recount. They're demanding an extension before the results are announced. They are demanding a recount. They are demanding a lot of things pertaining to auditing and investigations, I should say. So the IEC has confirmed here in the Western Cape that investigations will unfold in relation to these discrepancies. What's also important to note is to reflect the numbers. I'm going to move out of shot and ask my colleague, if he can, to show you where we stand here in the Western Cape. We know that the Democratic Alliance is still leading. They are over the 1 million mark in the province, and we're sitting at over 95% of the VDs completed.